You've got ideas, you've got ambition, you've got no time, or so you think. I'm Marissa Lonick, and I help busy moms with big dreams and no time. Join me each week as I dive into time management strategies, goal setting and achieving framework, and inspiring guests who are juggling mom life, work life, fill in the blank life. Dreams don't work unless you do, and just because you're a mom doesn't mean you can't still make it happen, whatever it means to you. Welcome to the Mama Work It podcast. Hey, mama friends. Welcome back to another amazing episode of the Mama Work It podcast. I'm so glad you're here, you're listening, you're with us, you're present. And my name is Marissa Lonick, in case you're new around here. So I am the founder of Mama Work It, where we support women in the juggle of mom life, work life, wife life, fill in the blank life. And I am also your host of the show here. I am a working mama of 4 kids, ages 10, 6, and 4. And today, friends, we are talking all about summer hacks for the working mama. All right, let's dive into this, because when your kids are young and they're not in school yet, summer is like whatever, right? Daycare's open, nannies are there, status quo. Like you might not even recognize that it's summer. So when my kids were younger, we had au pairs for a number of years. Au pairs are live-in childcare providers. And when my older boys were little, that's who took care of them. And so summers were a really busy season for me at work. And I didn't even think twice about stressing over it because nothing changed with our day-to-day household childcare operations at home. We had the same person doing the same stuff day in and day out. My kids weren't yet in school, so their schedule was the same. It was like no big deal. Now, once my kids got older, summer got a little bit different. Summer got stressful, okay? And a mom friend that I was chit-chatting with one day, she once described summer, because we were talking about kind of making it all work. She described it as like a puzzle. And you just need to fit all the moving pieces together, And I don't know, when I think of it as a puzzle, I'm thinking like a 1,500 piece puzzle, not like a 10 piece puzzle, not even like a 100 piece puzzle, like 1,500 pieces, because there are so many details and little things that go into making a summer run smoothly, especially when you're a working mom. So some families, you know, they may choose to put their kids in like an all-day camp, same camp all summer. And realistically, this is probably a really good idea to maintain your sanity, right? Because maybe it's the same drop-off time, same pickup time, same location for like 8 weeks or 10 weeks straight. And that's kind of easy to get used to. You get into a routine, you make it work, and that's that. But there could be reasons why you may not choose that. Like maybe your kids aren't up for that. Maybe they need a little bit of some downtime or a break, or they don't want to go to camp all day. Maybe all that camp is just too much for them. Or maybe doing this for the entire part of the summer, an all-day camp, week after week after week, maybe that's just too expensive, because summer can be pretty damn expensive on top of being stressful. Camps are expensive. All-day childcare is expensive. Fun outings can be expensive. Like summer is pricey. So I want to share with you today some things that we have done in summer that can be really beneficial and helpful. But I also want to share just some general hacks that can help you have a really smooth, fun, stress-free summer this year. So in our home, we don't typically do full day camps every single week. And that is because at this point in my career, I have more flexibility. So the kids, you know, they don't need to be at a camp all day long. And also I want to be able to spend part of the day with them, and I can make that happen with my schedule at this point in time. Was that always the case? Absolutely not. There were times my schedule was, you know, the typical 10 hours out of the house each and every day. So right now we don't typically do full day camps every week, And we also kind of like a little bit of diversity in the summer with a few different camp experiences for the kids, because we've got kids different ages, and some camps don't take little kids, or some camps just are not that interesting to the older kids who have more specific interests at that age compared to my younger guys. So I have sort of put together each and every summer a little mishmash of getting the kids in different activities, different camps, doing different things, but also ensuring that I'm covered from a childcare perspective. And has it been easy? No, it hasn't. But these are some hacks, some things I want to share with you that have really helped me and have helped clients that I've worked with have a more seamless summer and take away a lot of that stress that you might be, feeling, or that anxiety that might be creeping in of like, how am I going to get my job done? What am I going to do this summer? What am I going to do this week or that week or whatever it is? So here are some hacks I've got for you when it comes to summer as a working mom. All right, hack number 1. And I've got this in caps in my notes here, so I want to really emphasize this part, okay? Get hyper organized. Get hyper organized. Okay, even though summer, I recognize, is a season of like feeling more laid back and stress-free and, just maybe not on a crazy routine like we are during the school year in different seasons, that does not mean you should let go of all of your organization. Being organized is actually going to allow you to feel like you can have more of that laid back and stress-free element in the summer. So for the past few years, I have made summer spreadsheets to stay organized. Okay, I don't normally do this for my day-to-day life, but because summer week to week in my home can look really different, I need this in order to have this visual component of like what one week looks like to the next. Okay, so I do this on a spreadsheet. It helps me stay organized, and I track that I'm covered from a childcare perspective week to week to week to week. So each week I track what camp the kids are in, what the pickup and drop off times are, and the locations. If we're going to different places for different kids, it's noted there very clearly. If I need additional childcare to supplement, like maybe one week the camp is only for ages, 6 and up, and my little guy can't go, I am going to put on there whatever my childcare supplement is. Is it the caregiver schedule? That's noted too. I'm also putting on this spreadsheet what I am paying each week. So I'm highlighting what I'm paying for the camp each week, what I'm paying the childcare provider each week. So it helps me track what I'm spending over the summer as well. So it's great from a budgeting perspective as well. So I would highly encourage you have some sort of document in Excel, a Google Sheet. Google Sheet's great because it's shareable. So that might be a better option if you're using this also as a communication tool with your partner, with your caregiver. If you're like, other people are picking up or dropping off or whatever it is, or packing the lunches, this is a great way to communicate that as well. And it's all in one place. It's hyper organized. It's helping you budget, helping you maintain your sanity, and it's all at a glance. So I love that I can see like week to week to week to week right there. So that's hack number 1, is getting hyper organized. And that is how we have done it in our home for the past few summers. Hack number 2 is to schedule PTO or days off for yourself to actually enjoy summer too with your littles. Now, this is not meant to like guilt you into, like I've read before those things like we only get 18 summers or whatever it is. Like, listen, that's true. And I want you to be intentional and not take that for granted. And that's why I'm telling you this. I don't want you to feel like the mom guilt after I say this. So right now, after you listen to this episode, I want you to look at the calendar and I want you to schedule PTO, or I want you to schedule days off for yourself in your business. And I want you to, on those days, actually enjoy summer with your littles. So maybe it's Friday afternoons. Every Friday afternoon, you block your calendar, or you take a half day at work, or whatever it is. Maybe it's every other Monday. Whatever that looks like for you, adjust your schedule accordingly so you can feel like you also had a summer, or the adult version of a summer as well. And when you schedule this time off, like that's step 1, but then step 2, the follow-up to that is I want you to plan to do something fun during that time. Like plan a beach day, plan a pool day, Have a picnic at the park, visit the local museum, whatever it is. Schedule at least 4 of these during the summer. I would recommend 4 because 4 is going to make you feel like this wasn't a one and done type of thing. It was more of a consistent thing that happened throughout the summer. And you feel like this is something that you were committed to, that you did over and over again. You created some really fun core memories. It doesn't need to be anything extravagant, guys, but make sure you're doing something fun when you schedule that PTO or put those half days or full days off. All right, moving on to hack number 3. Hack number 3 is to plan a trip. Now, honestly, this doesn't need to be a major vacation to Europe or Hawaii or anything like that. It's not what I'm talking about. Even a long weekend road trip or a quick getaway to another state or to visit family or friends, it'll all work. I know there were a lot of years that we didn't always take a summer vacation because of whatever reason, like maybe it was finances, maybe it was schedules, you name it. But I also believe if we have really wanted to prioritize something, even on those years, we could have. And every time we have ever done that when it comes to a trip with our family, we have made such incredible memories doing so. So there are so many ways to do this. If you're on a financial budget, if you're on a time budget, you can absolutely still create those core memories for your family and yourself. And trips are a great way to do that. And summertime is just a great season to make that happen. So even if you're on the fence about like, oh, should we do a trip? Should we not? Plan some sort of small trip, even something small. Okay. So hack number 3, plan a trip, get those core memories created there. Hack number 4 is all about dinner. So dinner can be a source of stress for a lot of moms, especially working moms, because it's the end of your workday. All you really want to do is just get home, have fun with your kids, especially when the weather's nice, and not start round 2 of like work with cooking dinner, cleaning up dinner, etc. So here's a hack for you. Okay. In the summer, do a picnic dinner in your backyard or on your balcony or at a park or just outside somewhere. You can prep all the stuff the day before if you want to, sandwiches, fruit, snacks, whatever you decide to pack for your picnic. Or you can even just like pick up pre-made stuff at the supermarket and then just head out somewhere outside with a blanket, a ball, maybe some bubbles, sidewalk chalk, whatever you want to bring, and just go. Like dinner outside is so fun in the summer, and a picnic is such an easy way to do dinner without all the mess and stress of cooking and cleaning at home. And I think your kids will probably have a super fun time doing this too. So I'd say do this at least once over the summer, but maybe even you decide to do it like once a week or more often. See how it goes. And if it feels like a really fun hack to you, rinse and repeat. Do this more often. And by the way, this doesn't have to end in the summer if you are in a climate that permits you to eat outside more often than during that season. So just a thought there. Okay. Hack number 5. Hack number 5 has to do with like kids and responsibilities and stuff like that. So we did this one last year in our home. It was called the Summer Routine Incentive, and we will definitely be repeating it because summer in my house, at least, is a time when my kids are home a lot more. And since most of my kids are elementary school age, they all have some sort of like summer reading or summer packet to usually get done during those weeks. So last year, what we did, because I didn't want to be the mom that was every single day nagging my kids, did you do your summer reading? Did you do your summer packet? I didn't want to do that. Okay. So last year, what we did was we implemented a system. It was called the Summer Routine Incentive. And the kids would earn these little counting chips, these little colorful counting chips. I got them at like the dollar store. And they would earn different amounts of chips for different things. We had like a whole menu of things they could do and the number of chips they would earn for each thing. Some things were their summer reading, like X number of minutes per day. Some things were working on their summer packet for X number of minutes per day. Other things were things around the house, like chores, folding laundry, even like helping younger siblings do things. It was great. It worked wonders. I didn't need to nag them about getting these things done. I had more help around the house because there was more mess because more kids were home more often. So it was great to have more hands on deck chipping in. And I had more time to do what I needed to get done because they were pretty independent in doing these things after they got into this routine. And so overall, it was just a much more harmonious house because of it. So here's the trick with this type of thing, okay? The trick is creating this together. Literally, sit down with the kids, create this like menu of items, like what each one is worth, the list of incentives even, what they can earn, how many chips, are valued for this. Guide them, obviously, right? But also let them have a real say in this so they have optimal buy-in here. Maybe even if you've got kids that are old enough to, write, have them actually write the things on the chart. Doesn't have to be like this beautiful Pinterest chart you create with all these craft supplies, although it could be. You could have them actually create it. And so that was a really crucial and important hack for us last year. We will be repeating it for sure. This year, the kids have already asked me if we're doing it again this year. And I'm like, yeah, we are. And I've also got a blog post about that I'm going to link in today's show notes so you can kind of read up a little bit more about how that went. And I link up some of the tools that we used for that summer incentive last year. So those are my 5 hacks. Let's quickly review them real quick. So hack number 1 is getting hyper organized. This is going to help you be able to actually have a more laid back summer. Trust me when I say invest a little bit now to get hyper organized so that when summer gets here, you feel like you can actually take a deep breath and relax a little bit. Second one was scheduling PTO, days off, half days, whatever that is. Try and get at least 4 of those in your summer and schedule something fun during that time off from work. Hack number 3, plan a trip. Even a small road trip works, but something to get out of your day-to-day routine, your home, see something new, visit someone you haven't seen, create a core memory in that way. Hack number 4, have a picnic dinner. You can do this either once during the summer or you could repeat it on a weekly basis. This is a great way to not have to stress about cooking, cleaning, all the things that go hand in hand with dinner, and just getting outside, enjoying the weather and having a low-key good time. And hack number 5 is all about that summer routine incentive where you have this system and chart and way to help your kids get more involved in house chores, but also things they might need to be doing for school over the summer. All right, so those are the 5 hacks that I recommend for working moms in the summer. Hopefully, choosing one or more of these will help make your summer as a mama less stressful, more fun. I would absolutely love to know which hack or hacks you are planning on implementing after hearing today's episode. So send me a DM on Instagram, email me over at mamaworkit.com, or even leave a review of the show and share it with me on there. And share it with the world because people need to know which one you're choosing. So thanks for listening. Keep on working it, mama, and happy almost summer. Bye. You've been listening to the Mama Work It podcast. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and would love if you could take a quick minute to leave me a review on whichever platform you're listening from, and maybe even send a note to a fellow mama friend recommending it. Reviews and recs help this podcast grow and reach more like-minded, awesome moms. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click that button so we can stay in touch, girl. By the way, if you haven't checked out the Mama Work It website, please do. There are lots of free resources and great articles there that can help you with the juggle of work life, mom life, wife life, fill in the blank life. So head on over. Thanks again for being part of the tribe. I'll see you soon, but in the meantime, keep on working it, mama.